ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a very special guest, indeed. He is a Whippeal champion. He is a dog. He is a breed of David Goggins himself. Not really, but he should be. He is Kyler Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in, Kyler. Welcome to my garage. Jared, would you like a beverage before we start?
Yeah, can I have a water? I'm getting kind of
yes,
clenched. This humidity and rain's really got me sweating a little bit.
Yes.
I got water, Gatorade, Brisk.
Take the brisk. The unhealthy drink. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Welcome, Kyler. I know you already have a beverage. Would you like another beverage?
I'll be good for now.
Okay, man. Just reach in this towards the cooler when you feel the need.
As you can see, we all have our fishing man hat today because
Trademark.
it's a trademark.
Dude, these are just sick. I'm not going to lie. If you
Versatile.
want to, go to Ross's Dress for Less. Look for this hat specifically. If you can't find it, look for one like Jared.
Dude, that's where you went to?
That's where he went.
You got yours from
Yes!
Ross?
That's where we all went.
Go to Ross, man.
Yes.
Go to Ross's Dress
This
for
next
Less.
part is sponsored by...
In fact,
Oh,
Ross's
sorry.
Dress for Less. If you happen to hear, see, or want to look for this podcast, we just helped you get business. You're welcome. Thank us later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started.
All right. So, would you like to start off by telling about your childhood and where you came from and everything like
Just
that?
give us a little, brief.
Spill.
Yeah, just tell us about you.
All right. Well, I was born in a small country town of Gardner's, PA. Very unknown place, very backwaters, sticks. I went to a school called Bermudian Springs. Again, very backwaters, stick-ish. So I wouldn't be surprised if no one heard of it. But we were back in the sticks, so
The Sticks?
yes.
I like that.
I grew up rather nice. I didn't see my father much as a kid. I mean, every now and then. But he didn't live with us. So I lived with my mom and my grandparents. They were all very pivotal people in making me who I am now, especially my grandmother. She got me hooked on anime for one.
Let's go.
Speed Racer was the first anime I ever watched. She really gave me my personality when it comes to what I like to watch movie-wise and just this stuff I think is cool. We kind of gravitated the same way towards that. And around 8th grade, I left Bermudian Springs and ventured up to Pittsburgh, PA. My mom got a new opening in a job, so we moved up here and we moved to Hawthorne, and that's where I met these guys. Went to West Allegheny since middle school.
Posting up, gang.
So yeah, that was my childhood. Really, nothing special. Just was brought up well in the sticks and came up to the city of Pittsburgh, and it took me pretty long to adjust, but I got used to it. Probably I'd say my sophomore year of high school. And I do really like this place. I do consider it my home now, more so than back in the sticks, just because I feel like this is where the real Kyler has come out. So that's with that.
What's one thing that you like about Pittsburgh, and what's one thing you dislike?
One thing I like about Pittsburgh is everything's kind of right there. Back in Gardner's, you had to really travel to get to places. So the nearest Walmart was 20-30 minute drive.
Sheesh.
And there's nothing to do. It was just, it was country. You roll past farms and horses and cows and stuff like that. So that's the one thing I do like about Pittsburgh. The one thing I don't like about Pittsburgh is all the narrow roads, because I hate driving on narrow roads.
That's facts.
They give me very high anxiety.
I feel that. That's true.
And that's pretty much it. There's tons of things I like and don't like, but that's just one.
Yeah.
So hold up, dude. Why do you refer to Gardner as the Sticks, man?
That's just I forget what the fuck it's called, but that's just what I call the country. I forget. I think it was Baker. Baker referred to it as the Sticks. It was Baker or someone else. They're like, yo, you used to live in the Sticks. And that name just kind of caught on. Because, it took me a while to understand why I called it the Sticks. It's the Sticks because it's very wooded.
Okay.
and I just call it the Sticks from now on. It's just my little nickname for the country.
I got you, man. I was gonna say because like here down in Pittsburgh we also have Sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought it was funny. I really did. I didn't know you referred to it as the Sticks, man.
Yes.
How about college? How's that going? Everything like that.
Well, I say it's going well. I'm going to Teal and major in creative writing. I'm also playing football, so camp should be starting in around the same time that we were meant to go, but because of COVID, it was pushed back a couple days. Still waiting to hear if we're even gonna have a season, but Teal is a very nice place. It's a small campus. It's not more than 1,000 students, so I feel like I went there because I know people are gonna hold me accountable. There's gonna be I don't like to be around a lot of people I don't know, so I feel like I can actually get to know everyone, know who they are at least, and it just reminded me of home. So that's why I chose Teal.
It's kind of like going to high school, like our high school again. Because
Yeah.
there's not that many
No, dude,
kids.
if you just want to go to West 8 2.0, just go to Slip.
Yeah, everyone's there.
Everyone goes to Slippery Rock. No offense to those who go to Slippery Rock. I don't diss Slippery Rock,
He's dissing Slippery Rock.
but like 50 kids from West 8 go to Slippery Rock every time we graduate. That's not the point, man. I like Slippery Rock. I've seen the campus. They got a nice baseball field. I like their baseball team, D2.
Nice place.
It's a nice place. I'll give it to them. It's very appealing.
Yes, very.
But I like that homey feel, dude. When I was checking out colleges, I really wanted something smaller. But where I'm going is not small. But at the same time, I feel like when you go to a smaller college, it's easier to get better acclimated
Mm-hmm.
to the people around you. And I think that's what it should feel like. I feel like. Gee. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there's anything that a college should be, it should be your home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a really good way to feel like you're just surrounded by people that will help you, want you to succeed because it's such a small class.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
That's how I feel about CCAC. Home away from home.
It's good. It's
I
good.
mean, home. Sorry.
Home. It's not
Home.
even away from home.
That's just home.
Dude,
Yes.
it's not bad though.
It's not bad.
If we're talking money, you're the smart one.
Yes. You don't have to pay
You hear
off
that?
student debts.
Hear that?
You're the smart one.
Yeah, I just don't want to pay a lot of money.
Don't flex going to a big school because all you're flexing is the amount of student loans you're gonna have to pay off.
That's so true.
Unless you got a full ride, then
Yes.
congrats.
Yeah, but
Congrats.
dude, how many people in our class got a full ride?
This on this like top notch people.
I don't even think they got full rides.
I don't
Unless
think
people
so.
are going to like the army, the military, any time to
think it's
armed
partial.
forces.
Partial scholarships, like
What do you mean?
they'll pay for like some of your.
I think that's what Cam
tuition.
got.
I got a partial scholarship,
That's
but like I'm not full.
Yeah.
The closest person that probably would have got a full ride is Jake Jones,
Oh yeah, with that merit.
the national merit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Did he win?
yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did
Very
he
smart,
win?
intelligent
Jake-
man.
He only got 2 parades or during the
yeah, that's right. We have 2 of him. He's doing the National Merit Scholarship. He won.
He
now.
won. This is our model student, Jacob Jones.
Jacob Jonas.
Jones.
Yes,
He
that's
should've
my
done
nickname
musical.
for him.
Break bones, bake scones.
If he did musical, he would have been all around.
That would be sick. That would have been so funny.
We should get Jake Jones on here.
We should.
Oh wait, no, he's going to the Navy.
He already left.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
That would have been cool.
That would have been nice.
I used to despise Jake Jones. Like, I really did not like Jake Jones. Jake Jones was probably, like, top 5 of the people, if I wanted, I would beat them up. But, I mean, I never did. But as the years got longer and, like, our time together got shorter, I mean, he grew on me. It's the same as Morrison. I used to hate Morrison. But, like, those guys, I don't know. Once you settle your differences and find out who a person really is, it's a lot easier to become friends with somebody, I think.
Yeah.
That's a lesson. I feel like you should always consider that there's always going to be someone that maybe has different likes or interests than you, but that doesn't mean that their stupidity should get in the way of friendship.
Yes.
Let's be honest. Jake Jones is the smartest dumb kid we know, right?
Yeah. No common sense.
No common sense,
But smart.
but he's a smart kid.
It's like what my dad said. You know, like, bad people aren't all bad. Good people aren't all good.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. There's always the scales, man.
Like Michael Jackson. Did he touch those little kids?
That's the question.
We know you did, Michael. Just kidding.
Michael's dead.
You know R. Kelly did.
Let's get off that wave right there, dude. That's a bad road.
Oh man, that's funny.
Let's not talk about that, man.
R. Kelly.
Let's
Oh,
segue.
boy.
Yeah, let's take it another way real quick.
Man, let's talk about girls.
Oh yeah, I know
Let's
you got
talk
a big
about girls.
subject on that. You
Yeah.
got-
I seriously,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something about girls, dude, and it's, are you gonna try to find someone in college?
No.
Why not?
Because my whole vibes with women right now is just, and I've had so many people tell me this. I heard this from Goggins. There's this guy on YouTube, I forget his name for the life of me, but he like really changed my perspective on women. And it's just like, if you get on your grind, in his words, if you get on your grind, they will come to you. So, and it's weird because the moment you chase a girl, or the moment you show affection towards a girl, the moment she knows how you feel about her, it's done. It's over. And like, it took me so many times, so many bad experiences with women, just embarrassing stuff, just for me to figure that out. Like, just literally, if you don't treat them any more than, like, I don't treat women differently than I treat you guys. I treat them like they're my, like, guy friend. And that's what usually, like, that'll bring women in. Because it's just built like that. Their brains are wired so different. And it's just odd. But I'm not looking for a girl in college. It's just like, I'm so done with women, man. I don't even care anymore. Like, I just, like, to me, they're really only a distraction. They're a distraction to your upbringing. You know what I mean? No offense to you, Ryan. 'Cause I
It's
know
okay, dude. It's okay.
You were in a relationship.
I love my girlfriend.
Yes.
For the record.
I love girls too.
Because I love you. But, dude, it's all about experience. And all three of us, dude, let's face it, we've been through some stuff.
Mhm.
It's just how it is. But
Not gonna name any names, but
we're not naming names.
I was about to like rhyme
Just
something.
say
with
it. I should say it right now.
They're Mlamo. We're just kidding. I don't think she'll listen to this.
Oh my god. Anyway. Anyway, I think because we've all been through some stuff, it depends on your outlook, right? Your outlook is going to be different from mine, and our outlooks are going to be different from Jared's, right? Mine is that no matter the chances you give any person, I need someone else to help me get better because I was in a broken place, and the only way to fix it, in my opinion, was to find someone just like me who I could relate to. And that, I found my girlfriend Tani, and I think that highly. I think highly of her, and I know she thinks highly of me, and we think the same way. And she helps me be better. I help her get better. Right? It's a co-sided relationship. It's like back on back relationship. Okay, we support each other out there. I know you think you need to be the best version of you, and they will come. But I think it's not wrong, and I respect you highly, dude, for that. But there's going to be a point in time where you're going to find that even the best version of yourself at that moment is not complete. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's, maybe it's not for college for you, and maybe it's not even like 5 down the road from college. Maybe when you're 33 or like 32, in that time era, you'll find someone, dude, just chilling at a restaurant. You know what I mean? She's alone, you go up, you're like, I'm Kyler. You know what I mean? You put on the finesse.
What's up with it?
You're wearing that same hat, and so is she.
Wow, that would be something.
That's what I mean. It's just like, it's always when you never expect it.
Mm-hmm.
It comes at the weirdest of times.
Yep.
I also think we're all in different stages here.
That's true. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree, Jerry.
I'm beta. We go alpha, and we got a relationship. So
What am I? Just relationship
yes,
Ella?
yes. Because
Best
remember-
of both worlds.
I've had conversations with Kyle about like girls and stuff, and he'd tell me the same thing. Like, you gotta, like, once you show affection, then it's all gone, and like, yeah, it's too late. So like, but I think I'm like getting over. Like, I'm definitely over it now, 100%. And I'm just like, whatever.
Dude,
Yeah.
if there's anything that is like anybody's first step is getting over something. No matter what the problem is, like, you could, when you're a kid and you spill something, you have to get over it.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
you gotta stop crying and get over it. And even when in our stages, dude, like, if some chick is just an absolute, you know what,
Mhm.
to you, and
Bitch.
just crushes you, You have to take the time to mentally control. You kidding me right now? Unknown name, Turtle Creek, PA. Do you have anything important to tell me? I don't care who you are.
What he said.
Hello, this is Audrey.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry for the interruption. Someone called me on my phone. We're amateurs, not professionals, okay? Anyway.
iPhone
resume.
and Canon camera.
To resume. I don't even know where I was at.
I don't even remember either.
It was something about getting over it.
Oh yeah,
right?
getting over
right.
spilled milk.
Absolutely. You have to get over it when you have to mentally control what your thinking is. You cannot let yourself get out of bounds. You talk about this all the time. You have to be able to control your mind where it's going, because sometimes you'll be so unstable that it's dangerous for not only yourself but like for other people.
Yeah.
Because when you give up on love, you shouldn't give up and just be like, I'm just gonna mess with so many people, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You should control what your thinking is, so you can build a foundation to set up something else, right? It's always about moving forward, and that's your ideals, right?
Yeah.
It's always about being a better version of yourself. That's what life's about, dude. Constantly just morphing yourself in the best person you can be.
So it is.
Why is it funny, Jared?
I don't know. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I wish you could too, Jerry.
No, dude, you can.
I can,
You can.
but will I?
But you
Yes.
won't.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
could, but I mean,
I could
do I
just.
want to?
Do I want to?
Yes, you do.
What is easier? I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean.
Because you're coming to a point of realization.
Oh, I'm there already.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's okay, dude.
Like, I'm hanging out with her today.
Really?
Like, yeah, her and Gracie and stuff, so.
Lower into a large body of water.
I did. I did a cannonball in the pool. She's like, they're like, before, I didn't hear them before. They're like, I don't want to get wet. I don't want to get wet, okay? So I was like, talking to my dad on the phone, and she was like, who is that? Like, do you really need to call them right now? I'm like, dude, it's my dad. And then, so I was like getting ready to go in the pool, and I was like, boom. Have you seen that TikTok where the guy like shoots like a big giant, like he does a cannonball, but like he goes on his back?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and I got water everywhere. She was just like covered in water. She's like, I wanted to be dry. I'm like, dude, you're in a pool, dude.
Ooh, bro.
She's like, I didn't want my hair to be wet. I'm like, same.
But yeah, man, my whole thing with women is just like I'm to the point where I literally don't care. Like they've escaped I don't need them anymore. At one point in my life, I needed a girl there for like validation, just like so I didn't feel like a bum or a loser. But it's just like I've advanced to the point where it's just like a girl has taken advantage of me, or just has never put me as a priority. Even when I was in a relationship, I can tell you, I can promise you this: that girl did not love me like I love her. And it's just like you get that a lot. You get those like unrequited loves and stuff like that. I'm just so sick of the unrequited love that I just cut it off entirely, and I'm completely dedicated to bringing myself up and the people that are around me up. And like that's where like the singularity kind of comes out of it for me, because everything I do is never for me. It's for other people. It's for like guys like you, or like Hudson, or Dom, or like younger kids, or my brother and sister. Like I come out of dark places. I show them how to bring themselves up. I show them how to escape difficult situations so that they'll know how to when I'm not around. And like that's why I feel like a lot of times I'm meant to go through those situations, because that's my purpose in life, is to show people how to get past hard times and escape hard times. So I remember that, you both know about it, that one chick, bro, absolutely broke me. Like, all the things that went on in my life, that is the thing that absolutely broke me as a human being. I did not want to go on anymore at all. Like, I just like, every day was just mundane. Every day had no purpose. Until I picked up Dave Goggins book, and he taught me how to be an individual, but a teammate at the same time. And that's just by Because when people see you working hard, when people see you going at it, when people see you just like kicking everyone's butts and doing it relentlessly and consistently and just being a beast, people are gonna follow you. Because like that's what I need to be like. I want to be just like him. I want to be like that guy. And like that's what I do. So even if what I do, even if I go to the gym or I work out, like even now you can see I got a little bigger. Guys are working out with me. Guys, like, hi, can I work out with you, bro? Like, do you wanna go? you wanna go to the gym with me, man? Or like invite me along. Let's go run. Let's go work out or something like that. Because I feel a lot of those guys like they feed off the energy I provide and stuff like that. And it's just like my mindset like captures other people and is like, this is what I need to do to get out of this situation. This is how I get out of this because Kyler got out of it. And like that's stuff that like that's what I use, that's what I work with. And like that's how I help other people around me. But like I just completely cut out women. And like that's turned me into the person I am today because that was my biggest weakness. So I cut out the weakness, I figured out what the weakness was, and I kept pushing forward, and now I'm in a place where I can say I'm completely happy playing with my freaking Gundams, watching anime and working out. And like that's what my life consists of. That's what's fun in my life. Like I would always rely on a woman for a sense of meaning or purpose. And just like now, like some girl will hit me up and I'm building a Gundam. You gotta wait till the Gundam's done, bro. Seriously.
Those do take time, though.
Bro. They do.
I watched a video on someone building one. I'm like, it took a hot minute. I was like, oof.
They take a long time. And it's like, I'm to the point now with them where I really take my time with them. And I enjoy doing it. Yeah. And that void, like, that kind of filled the void of, like, all the hurt and pain women have caused me. So, like, now I can just, whenever I feel upset or anything like that, instead of talking to someone, even though talking does help, you should always talk to people if you have people willing to listen.
Absolutely.
But I've replaced all the weakness with women and talking to people with Gundams. And I just build those when I'm upset. And it's just such a peaceful hobby that you just spend time with yourself and just building the model that it just works out. You know?
That's just how it is, dude. I mean, I think your view on a lot of things, dude, it's astonishing. We're 18 years old and you're thinking this way. Like, you know what I mean? And it's all about how much experience you can have without experiencing anything, if that makes sense. Because you experience through David Goggins, and people experience through anybody in their life, dude. Like, you can learn from other people's mistakes and stuff, but you learn by reading, and that's the smartest thing you can do.
Yeah.
If there was anything that I wish I had done, and I kind of regret, is I wish I had read more about stuff that's, like, necessary in life. Instead of reading about some stupid book for English, I wish I picked up another book about, like, stocks. Something that'll help me later on in life, dude, because that's the only way you learn. You start your learning by reading, and then you see it, and then you perform it, and if you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake, and that's genius, I think. Absolutely.
Yes, reading is very, very important. And reading, like, not only with Goggins, but this guy, Robert Greene Jr., he's literally the god of knowledge. Like, I have 2 books of his now, 48 Laws of Power and The Laws of Human Nature.
We'll put the links in the description.
Yes. You must read those books. Like, you guys, like, those books. Like, you read books, like, that advise you on people and how to deal with them. Sometimes they don't work. But this book, I swear to God, every single thing in this book that I've read and implemented in my life has never been wrong. Not one. Not one of the laws. I've read laws on, like how to manipulate people to do your bidding. It's not really as bad as it seems, but you're, like, passively just, like, you know, like when you're asking someone for something, you really want them to do it.
Yeah.
You play it to as it's benefiting them.
Yeah.
Just like how to talk to people, how to convince people through things and stuff like that. And, like, the one thing he says, deceit is power. So the more you can, like, trick someone or play with their information, the more powerful you are. And while it does sound bad, it's just simply the truth. I can't lie about that.
Yeah, I need to use that on Kyle Merritt then, because he won't do anything.
Yes.
Unless it's For him.
Yes.
For his own
Very,
Yeah.
very selfish.
We love you though, Merritt.
Yes.
And you're right down the road.
Shout out, Mary.
With the laws of human nature, man, it's helped me understand a lot of things that are going on now with, like, the Black Lives Matter protests and the whole, like, and it seems like just now we're cracking down on racism. But the thing is, like, the people on the Black Lives Matter side, like the leaders and stuff, use these tactics that I've learned through the laws of human nature and in the 48 Laws of Power to express power over people that are not racist, trick them into believing that they are racist just because they may be a white male. And it uses them to control them to get them power, money, and positioning over certain places, things, and companies. And it's allowed them to come in and kind of take over, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's just like you see it, and I remember I was watching Gundam The Origin, and this dude named Char Aznavour, he's a really big character in Gundam, but it was so insane to see, like, what I saw in the 48 Laws of Power, like, he was doing, like, he used deceit, he used benefit, he found a guy that looked exactly like him, and passed off, because his real name wasn't Char Aznavour, it was something else. I forget what his name was. I forget what it is for life of me. But he used all these things, all these tactics I learned from the 48 Laws, and he used it to his benefit. So he went from Sun Daikun, which was like the leader of Zeon, he went from a wanted person to just some normal person joining the military. And he used all those tactics, and it blew my mind. I'm just like, that's how I knew. It's funny because through an anime, I realized just how true the book was. Because, like, you saw it, and then you see it in movies, you see it in world leaders, you see it in people of power. They use these tactics in the books. And it's just like, if I never read that book, I might have been a victim of their treachery. Or like a person that is knowledgeable of these things might try and use them against me. Now I have a defense. And like that's how he describes it in the book. It's like whether you want power or don't want to be a victim of power. So it's like offense and defense, and you can use the literature in the book for both. And it's just like those two books and Robert Greene Jr. and David Goggins, they show me the power of like books. And it's just like it's different from watching something or listening to something. If you read it, you remember it. It's weird. It's like you remember things more clearly if you read it than if you see it. Like through motion or you hear it or something like that. Your brain just kind of calculates it better. And like really like you can implement it almost subconsciously. Because it's knowledge that's kind of like downloaded in your mind. But it works very well. I'm telling you, not one bit of those laws or this human nature, the thing he teaches, is just like it's never been wrong, and like it's like literally absolute. In the sense, it's like this is experience he's gotten from traveling the world, working with all kinds of people, just studying people and stuff like that. And it's like the more you study people, the more you study yourself, the easier things are to understand, and the easier it is to get past certain people and things. So that's why reading is so important. So important. Like I try and have Faye and DJ and even Max read as much as they can. Like I recommend these books to like people that are close to me because it's just like it's so much beneficial knowledge to have. And the way you read the book is by laws. You don't even read it straight through. So say you want to read one thing because you noticed that it happened in your life that day. You can just read one chapter of the book and you have knowledge as if you read a whole entire book. It's just the way how he structures the books too. It's like it's very helpful for people that don't even like to read. You know what I mean? Because I know people don't like to read huge books to get one stench of knowledge. He structures it in a way it's like 48 books in one. So it's very beneficial. I recommend them.
It's 48 different laws, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Welcome to the Kyler podcast.
No, listen, no. This is why we had you on.
Yeah, this because you know stuff.
There's so much. Okay, dude. This is of all the people that went to our high school that we know, dude. Like the amount of perspectives that you can see in some person, and it's from reading, is impeccable. Like there's so much you can learn from a lot of people, but there's so much more people can learn from you, man. Because you have all these outlooks, you've read all the books, you have 48 laws of power that you pretty much understand and you've fulfilled, like you know it inside and out. And even better, you're a good kid, right? We wanted you on here as our first guest, not to like, I don't know, just keep talking about the information that you feel people should understand and know about, but we had you on here because of your perspective. Because the world right now, it's a crazy place.
Mm-hmm.
But your outlook is so pure because you are talking about humanity and the way people manipulate others to get where they want to be rather than the benefit of all of society. And that's deep, dude.
Yeah.
Like, as you as our first guest, you'll probably be the best guest that we have for the next 2 seasons, if you want to call podcasting a season. But like, you will be one to remember. And not only that, but there's so much respect for you, and more people will listen because you were on this podcast. I believe that.
And we will have you back.
And we will have you back.
I'll
Absolutely.
certainly come back.
Because, I mean, we're on a time limit. But
I remember,
there's so many things you can learn.
like yesterday, or a couple days ago, me and Dorsey were like, I was like, you know who we should have? Like, I was thinking about myself for like 5 minutes. I was like, dude, we should have Kyler on here. Yeah, Kyler would be great. And then I was like, you know who we should have on here? And he goes, Kyler. I was like, yes, this is what we need, and this is great. It's like a great conversation.
Yeah.
Like, we can just do this for like hours, but unfortunately, we do not have the facilities for that because
I don't know. We could probably keep going.
yeah, but like
But we can't go like an hour and a half.
yeah, because we don't have the computer power for that.
Little side note, we tried that. Our first podcast didn't work out because it was an hour and a half. We don't have the technology, but now we have an app that we think it would work. And if we use that app and we coincide the wavelengths of this one and that one and put them together, it should work. And that way we can get it to work. So if we could podcast for more time, that way,
gotta chop them up.
yeah, we gotta just keep chopping up. We gotta edit and do
Chop
that
them
stuff.
up.
So it's not as easy
Chop
as it
them up,
sounds,
dog.
but it is
Chop it
also
up.
easy now that we have
Chop
this
it
app,
up.
right? So we thought we
Chop
could do it on
it up.
iMovie, but iMovie
Chop
didn't work,
it
so
up,
we just did
dog.
it work.
Chop it
But
up.
now we have the ideas and we got the plans, so we're gonna do it and we're gonna keep podcasting for longer
Chop it up.
amount of time. And then before we know it, we're at an hour.
And you gotta chop it up.
Splendid.
Absolutely, man.
It's great.
It is great.
Yeah.
It's like
Too hot today. The
Yes,
humidity
it's a
is
hot
really
day.
getting me.
it's hot. You want something to drink again?
No, it's just like I just want to take my clothes off.
This is the one time, dude. If we hadn't have videotaped,
Yeah.
we would have taken clips.
I sure would have
Yes.
came off about, like, I don't know, 5 minutes in. and
Dude,
then-
you know what's really funny is like as soon as you said you were wearing a long sleeve shirt, I was like, I need to wear this shirt. So I put on a long sleeve, like the only long sleeve I own, and I come out here. Kyler pulls up, and I'm like, why did I wear this long sleeve?
I was like, I remember I was like, okay, here we go. I'm about to go to Dorsey's house. And then I was like, I got out and I got outside the garage and I was like, it's hard to breathe already.
It's a hot one today
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania. Absolutely.
Allegheny
The rain
County.
definitely didn't help, dude.
And the heat,
That's why it was raining. It was thunderstorming too.
and there's more.
It's supposed to
More
be.
storm coming
Supposed to
later
be.
too,
Yes.
so
I don't know, man.
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
I don't like the weather here. I'm just gonna say
It
that.
fluctuates way too
Yeah.
much, especially as of recently.
I remember last year it like snowed in like May.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, before you guys got here, it was normal. And I'm not saying that because you guys got here, but like 4th grade, the seasons were normal.
Same with us. You know why? Yeah. Climate change and global warming.
Climate change. I watched this thing, dude.
Don't they not exist?
They don't exist. It's a political topic. No, we should say off.
It's real. Let's be
It's-
honest.
I don't know why it's a political topic. That doesn't make sense.
Because it's a world issue that like it's about the human race, right?
Yeah.
When you get elected into presidency and like all the government run stuff, like the Supreme Court, all that political stuff that I have no idea what I'm talking about. That's such a big issue that it
Becomes
hurts the people, right? Basically, as your president, you have to represent all of the people. You have to make sure that we're having reforms that benefit the people. Pretty much everything revolves around us, right?
Yeah.
We have to be represented. We have to be governed. XYZ, right? And when climate change comes to the topic, like you think about it, it's hurting a lot more people than you think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is.
It's just hot.
It's
Really hot.
incredibly hot today.
They start killing off animals and certain
Mhm.
plants.
Yeah.
Because all the climate.
Like, it's such a big issue. Why wouldn't it be a political topic? Because
Yeah.
what do you read on it? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's real?
It's definitely
You know what I mean?
fake.
No, it's definitely real.
Fake.
Has to be.
So if we were to send something out into space, right, it would stay in orbit, and for us to change direction towards the sun, like inward at a 90, it's physically impossible. It's easier to go out towards other galaxies than it is to go towards the sun.
Tough.
Because
Interesting.
It's
You'd
just
have
gonna
to-
go around.
yeah, you'd have to time it perfectly right, and you'd have to send from the correct area in order to just go straight at the sun. But at that point, you wouldn't be in the United States.
Yeah.
And we're always moving, we just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would take like 20 minutes to get out of just the ozone layer and whatnot, right? As soon as you finally get out of the Earth, you're already turned a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's incredibly impossible.
Mhm.
Plus money. It's $33 trillion just to send, like, I don't even remember how much, but it was not a lot of pollution or anything. No, it was $33 trillion for 1 year of trash. Just like 1 year. So we'd have to spend $33 trillion.
You
Every
hear that,
single year.
Elon? You hear that?
Elon, hit us up, dude. Make sure. Actually, no. He'll probably invent something where it just like eats
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
We'll
just
find. He'll
consumes
create.
trash.
We'll bring back some extinct animal that just eats trash. Just munches on trash.
Oh yeah, the Earth is flat, so I mean. I don't see
Okay,
it.
Kyrie.
That's my favorite thing to hear.
Kyrie makes me mad,
It's so
man.
funny.
Kyrie's
I'm like,
just such
yeah.
a
It's so
goofball.
flawed, though.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Yeah.
any
It
sense.
makes zero sense.
We're going up. That's what they say. That's our gravity.
It's just like, why is the sky spherical then?
Yeah, for real.
Like, why is it not? You know, you can tell when something's
Why is
flat
it
and
not
something's
Minecraft?
spherical.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it plateau?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right?
saying.
You would think like the tree right there, it would just keep going, right?
Yeah.
Everything would just stop there. But it's so curved. And like, how do you not see that?
Yeah.
I could understand if people in the 1500s were like, the earth is flat. And like
But they even
somewhere
they
like
even knew then because remember they're like,
Aristotle and stuff.
Yeah,
was,
they were like,
the astronomer.
hey, let's go around the world and go to India so we can trade. Right?
Around the world.
Yeah.
That's genius, actually. Dude.
Let's go around.
That
Go
is so
You
good.
can't go around the flat surface.
You can't go around anything flat.
You go across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go around the world. Oh wait. Oops. My name's Christopher Columbus. I'm
I-
at the Caribbean. Give me all your people.
You know what sucks is like I couldn't tell you what he found.
Really?
I know he discovered America, but it wasn't America.
It was a Caribbean that he landed. He's like, this is the Indies.
Yeah, it was the Caribbeans.
He's like, this is the East Indies, bro. And then they're like, ha ha ha, my land. And then Britain and France are like, I want it. I want it.
Give me your land.
And they're like,
Give me your
they're
land.
like, this is your land? Well, God said it's the manifest destiny. So it's mine now.
It's my land.
So now
That's
they
hilarious.
pillaged and our word, everything. And they sent them on a trail of tears.
This is not the native man's land. This is my land.
This is my land.
Belongs to me.
Jeez. History sucks.
Welcome to America, ladies and gentlemen.
History's awful.
It's horrible.
There's nothing good in history.
Oh no.
Only everything terrible is in history.
Yeah. Like the only good thing was probably like that Japan has nice streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're super clean. Like they're spotless. I'm serious. Like if you go to like Tokyo and stuff, like you look at the whole streets, you can lick it.
Spotless.
I heard, no, I saw this thing the other day. It was like some fact thing, and it was Japan, if they have like a big like pothole, like a sinkhole that happened in Pittsburgh, you know it's not fixed yet.
Really? The
They
one
had
with
some-
the bus?
I don't think it's fixed yet. It might be. I haven't been down there in a while.
Yeah.
But in Japan, they had like the same one. It got fixed in 2 days.
Hey,
Like
you know,
2 days.
they've been working on this road in in Oakdale for like at least a month now.
It's
Yeah.
been
I've
a
been
long
trying to get to
time.
work and I have to go to Bridgeville all the way back around just to get to
That
South Fayette.
sucks.
I'm just like, come on, man.
Come on,
I just want to
man.
go to work.
Come on,
Construction
man.
workers.
It's okay. You know what? They're doing a good job.
They are doing a good job. They're working in heat,
Mhm.
and I give it to them.
In
I
the
could not
union.
do that.
But
It's nice.
when they take their time, they take their time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Get
yes.
paid hella money. It's pretty decent.
It's good money.
Yeah.
But if your union breaks or they go bankrupt,
Mhm.
you're screwed.
Yep. See ya.
Goodbye.
But there's a lot of like, I think we talked about it last time, a lot of call for electricians and
We did not.
plumbers.
We
Oh.
did not talk about this last time.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Because it came up with the talk of college, though,
Yeah.
when we were talking about that. Yeah, dude. The demand for pretty much anything trade school-wise is so incredibly high right now. Because
Yeah.
you gotta think about it. Their starting pay is going to increase every single
Mhm.
year until they get the numbers that they need, and then it'll decrease again. But at that point, they'll probably lay off a lot of people
Yeah.
just so they can employ all the new people so they can pay them less money.
Yeah.
But that's what sucks, honestly. That's how unions work. They just lay you off because you're old, you're getting paid a lot of money, then this new kid comes in, he's getting paid significantly less, they fire you,
They can keep him for longer.
and they promote him.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But if there's one thing I will want my kids to do, it's go into trades.
Yeah.
I mean that, because college,
You teach hard work.
I-
because
yeah, dude.
it's-
Work ethic.
yeah.
and then, like, if college rates ever go down, I'll be like, dude, go back to school. Like, you have enough money to go back to school.
And it's always there.
Yep.
Exactly.
College ain't going nowhere.
College has been there since 1860.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And I think, I don't know, that's just a smart thing to do. So you're not in debt.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that just never goes away, it seems like. And even when it does, you always have something to pay.
Oh yeah.
You're always going to have a mortgage. I feel like people are always going to have a car payment. At least people like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless we all just...
How about
somehow
Kim
get rich.
K? Kim K, you got a car payment?
Kim K ain't got no car payment.
Practically
Kanye,
doesn't. It's,
Kanye 2020.
it's like a penny in her purse.
Honest.
Not even.
She's like,
They
Oscar, my credit card, please.
They wipe.
Thank you.
They don't wipe with $100 bills. They wipe with checks that
Yeah.
have $100,000. Oh,
Sift
my
through the
God.
sewers
Yeah.
and take their money.
Must be nice, man.
What about green energy?
What'd you say?
Like green energy?
Green energy?
Yeah, like not using fossil fuels. Because like, I know some countries, by the time it's like 2025 or something like that, like they're working their way up to like have like almost 100%.
I think it was Amazon that said this. It was by like the same time range or whatever, that they'll be powered by just not solar, but it was like wind turbines and stuff. Most of their shops will be fully supported and powered by wind turbines and solar power.
That's why they're like
Yes.
in Idaho or something like that,
Yeah.
because that's where they have a lot of that
Yeah,
stuff.
they just have everything is something.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, man. I saw Norway. Norway's like completely green.
Have you seen their jails too?
No, they're
Or
empty.
something?
The prison system.
Yeah,
they
it's
empty?
nice.
Yeah.
I remember there's like a one where like they're on an island. I
Okay.
forget. Like one of them.
I think it
one
was
of-
Switzerland.
Yeah.
It was one of the smaller countries.
Yeah, it was sick. They had like their own jobs there and
But
everything.
it works.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Not a lot of. It was like 70%. We have a rate. People go back to prison at like a 70% rate in the United States,
Which is insane.
but in those countries, it's like a 20%.
Mhm.
It's significantly different, and it's like you look at that and it's like,
I can
how
remember
can
that.
you still argue that our prison systems are the way to go?
Yeah.
It obviously isn't. You know what I mean? But then again, you look at the population size and all this stuff.
Not even that. You
There's
look
a
at
lot
like,
of differences.
You look at the laws there.
Yeah, the
dude.
laws
I mean,
they have.
most of the people in prison, I don't know the numbers. I really don't. But if I had to estimate, or not estimate, but if I had to guess, like most people that are in there for possession,
Mm-hmm.
like at least most people. I'm not saying like there's a lot of heads in there, in our jails that are in there for weed possession.
Just drug possession in general.
Yeah, like stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Which it's not stupid because obviously there's a bunch of drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like weed possession, they keep coming back because they have weed,
Yeah.
and that jumps up the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
But like, there's a whole issue behind why they started doing everything.
yeah,
that they
Mhm.
do.
there's always something like that.
Yeah. I don't want to get into that.
I don't
'cause
either.
I think it really gets
That's
me.
a very big.
Yeah.
That'll turn head. Your dress. What a lot of people don't realize is your dress says volumes about you. How you dress, how you present yourself. That's the first judgment or opinion people formulate off of you. And it's not an opinion. It's like, oh, that guy looks so stupid. Like, I bet you he's like a scumbag. No, it's more so. It's just like it's your first like you make a lot of subconscious opinions on people.
And you don't form them like fully. It's always
Yeah.
like it's little details like what?
Yeah, it's, like,
it's
what
always
is- like, what
questions.
is he wearing?
Yeah, for real.
Or it's like you have a dope pair of shoes and it's like, whoa, those shoes are dope.
It's always the shoes.
Yeah, it is.
I
those
always go
shoes.
for the shoes.
Yeah.
If you have nice shoes, I'm letting you
You have a
Exactly.
nice butt.
know. Jared will let you know.
That's sexual
No,
harassment.
it's not, dude. When guys squat big, you know,
I told Jared he has a nice
True.
butt.
Like Rohal?
Jared's got a nice
like
butt.
Rohal. Have you ever seen him before?
Yes, I have.
Just like the
I've
Olympic
seen him.
lifting now.
Yes.
Insane.
Men
Quads
do
are
have
massive.
very nice butts.
They do. Because they work for them. Ladies, you hear that? If you want big butts, gotta squat.
Got work.
You must
Lunges.
squat and run North Fayette Hill.
No.
I was there yesterday. I got
I saw
halfway up the hill. I was just like, my butt was burning. My calves were burning. My hamstrings were just like, can't move my legs. I just like dropped down. I was just like, jeez, a whiz.
Yeah, I went biking because of you.
Really?
Yeah. I saw that post and I was like, I was playing my games and I was like, alright, you know what? Let's do something productive. So I biked all the way to Coriopolis.
Oh my god.
Because you know, like the way we went?
Mhm.
Yeah. I just kept going to the end of the trail.
Dude, I'm like, my longest bike ride was like 22 miles.
Sheesh.
And it was like,
Oh.
it was so weird. I forget what it was.
Oakdale.
Yes, I was in Oakdale. I just rode. I was just riding. I remember I was on the I went on the Panhandle or whatever it's called. The trail in Oakdale that's paved.
I know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Must be nice.
Me and Tony ride on that all the
Yeah, it
time.
was alright.
No, I like it. It's nice.
It is a nice
It's
trail.
got a nice hill.
Uh-huh. It's just kind of flat too, so you can. I was just zooming.
Dude, the problem is if you go past oh my god, I can't remember. It starts with a B. It's like when you go down that hill and you like cross as a parking lot.
Birmingham.
It's not Birmingham.
I'm just kidding. I'm just naming things with B.
I can't.
Beatrice.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. We'll just call it Brody, whatever. But when you get past that, then it goes downhill. So on the way back, it's uphill. It like reverses on you. I hate that.
Yeah.
But it makes you work harder. That's for
does.
sure.
Yeah, it makes you like regret going.
That's always a thing. Yeah, remember?
Remember?
We went.
Yeah.
I regretted going up that far. It's always like
We
you're
went to
just
the moon.
you're yeah, we went all the way to the moon.
Nice.
But that's if you go like towards the left. If you're coming on the 5.
Like if you're by Robinson.
No.
on-
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 5-way intersection is right there. If you go, like, say we're coming off Cliff Mine. If you go right, that's the way to the moon.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. You hit the highway
Yeah.
on 376. Yeah.
That trail's okay. But when I was riding, I went the opposite way. I went all the way to Oakdale. And that trail just sucks because it's like, it's all uphill going there.
It's like slight too. So
Yeah.
like it looks flat, but then you're like
That's the
working
thing,
twice
bro.
as hard.
It's a
the
slight
thing.
grade.
Yeah.
When you come back on some trails, there's an incline elevation, so it's so much harder to ride, especially if your bike's horribly messed up like mine is.
One gear.
Dude, it was so like my bike is messed up, so I can't change gears. So I was just hard pedaling. Like Jared would be like, I couldn't even see him. Like he'd be so far ahead of me.
Yeah, but
I
then
just couldn't go fast on my bike.
Yeah, but then the pedal on my bike would come off, and he'd catch up, and then he'd be like, he would wait for each other, and I'd zoom off as fast as I could, just so I can try getting back, and then come off
Yes.
again. It sucked. That was a
Oh,
horrible
it was an
experience
adventure.
right there.
That was an adventure.
That's what it's about, though, man.
Yeah.
Because you'll remember that for a while.
I remember that's the reason I don't ride my bike.
yeah, that's what he said. He goes, that's the reason I don't ride my bike anymore,
I
man.
need a new bike, but all the bikes are gone.
They're expensive.
There's some at Walmart.
They're just all gone.
Yeah. The ones they had at Walmart, it was
They're
like...
cruisers. They're not mountain bikes.
Yeah.
They're all gone. Like,
They have those like
It's
bars
so
that are like
weird.
they're folded
Yes.
inwards
They're like,
and you like
haha,
sit
let's
back
go
on them.
bike in the neighborhood.
It's
yes.
a leisurely bike ride. You can put a freaking basket on
My
there.
let's
mom
get the
got
family
those
bikes.
Really?
one time, and we went bike riding, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It would suck because you have no
Hold
leverage.
it
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
You can't lean forward. Like, you can lean forward like that.
We should get those like those professional skinny wheels,
Yes.
Those
The-
carbon
the-
fiber
yeah.
wheels.
but those are
Road
scary
bikes.
because like, what if you like crash?
Yeah.
Like,
Those
slip
are
on.
weird because just your body position on is weird. That's what I don't like about them. You're like this. Like
Your
that's
back
just
would
weird
hurt
to me.
so bad.
Yeah. But you go fast on them. I wish I had a nice bike. That's the one thing I want. A really, really like $6,000 bike.
Dang.
That's what I want.
No.
I'd ride my bike everywhere.
I feel like I would too, but
I just want to be happy.
Yeah. I just want to enjoy the pleasure.
You know what? I don't understand those bikes where you sit back like this and you're pedaling like this.
Yeah.
That must be nice. That's like being on an elliptical.
I would hate those, dog.
You get no speed on
That's
those.
what I mean.
Those are
Try going
leisure
up like
bikes.
a slight grade like that.
You flip over.
You're like this. The handles are down here.
I know.
You're just going.
You flip backwards.
You're going up a hill like this.
It's like you're climbing a steep wall.
That'd be sick.
You're going 79 south by Tanger Outlets. You gotta go up the hill.
I've never been to Tanger Outlets.
You
so
serious?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've been up here. I've been up there twice.
It's like where the bridge is, that big giant hill. You've never been out there? You serious?
I swear.
Dude, you lived here your whole life.
Just have B. Quaid take us up there in his dope red Jeep.
Yeah. Wait, you hear that?
Now?
Yes.
What
And
happened in the truck?
he has earrings. And
I know
he's just he has body transformation.
Mm.
He's just so overly like devilishly handsome now. Like I wish I was him.
He looks like
He's getting a sleeve. He's talking about getting a sleeve. I know that.
sleeve of tats.
Yeah. Going with his American
That's
flag.
there's nothing wrong with
You
that.
see that one picture of him, the most recent? It was him with this like I don't even know how old the kid was, but like it was Quaid. He had like a hat on, his cross-legged, and he was like,
No, I didn't see that.
I have to show
I
you.
don't
It's on
know.
my phone. It's so.
Quaid
funny.
hangs with like 7th graders.
Yeah.
Like he does.
I think he spent the night at some 8th grade girl's house.
I
bro.
would. What?
I'm not even playing with you. Someone, I forget who was telling me that.
That's so messed up.
I'm 17. I'm still good. So.
Jared's okay.
I still got until August, guys.
He's so weird. He's so weird. I've never known a more pedophilic person.
I was on the trail. This is funny because I was on the trail with Polly and I saw Quaid from like 500 feet away.
You too? We saw Quaid.
Yeah, we did see it, bro.
By Forest Brook neighborhood.
It was like Robinson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And we were biking, and then we biked right past. I go, Quaid?
William.
And we just cracked up the whole time. We're like,
Dude,
what?
that's
He
what.
like tried to high five us, and I was just like
Speed back.
started picking up and
Yeah. Sorry, Quaid, gotta go.
Yeah, dude, you could just tell by his figure. I was like, that's definitely Quaid, Tawny. And Tawny was like, no. I said, Quaid! And he goes, is that who I think it is?
Dorsey? Quaid,
Bro,
bro.
he's like, bro, what's up, bro?
Bro, what's up, bro? He's such
Yeah, I
a...
just got this earring, bro. Now I'm gonna get the other
Bro,
one.
you like my cross earring that I got? I got my style choices from Deacon.
I was just gonna say, he looks like Wire
The
and
Oakdale.
Deacon.
The Oakdalian boys.
Oh yes,
There's something in that water.
Yeah. That
could be me.
what is it? The river, the creek. The creek.
I heard they decompose bodies in that creek.
Really?
Yes.
That's sick.
I heard something like that. Like they throw bodies in there,
What?
and the water eats the bodies away. It's so toxic and full of Oakdale blood.
Go to the Oakdale Creek and you'll dissolve your body there.
Yes,
Nice.
I think I might have a dip. Just because.
Just to lose some body fat, you know? Just get a little slim. Get the
I
six
do
pack.
need to lose body fat.
Same.
I want abs,
Same.
but.
Wanna
it's
go run the
really
hill after
difficult. Yes.
Actually?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I have my
Hot
cleats in the
out.
car. I have my
I
cleats in
have
the
mine
car.
in the car too.
I'm not going.
we
No,
could.
we could go.
We could go.
I'll go. Yeah, because I was planning on running anyways today.
Oh,
Dude, I haven't...
God bless
Alright.
you going?
I'll go.
Yes.
Dude, I haven't ran in so long now.
I'm gonna be the last one, just wanna let you guys know.
I might throw up.
I
I
might.
haven't ran in so
Oh,
long.
I will throw up. I just ate ribs before this. So.
Cribs.
I haven't eaten today.
You're gonna dry heave. I remember like before like summer workouts, they'd be like, make sure to eat. I'm like, dude, I can't eat. Like,
Yeah,
and
you
then like,
can't eat before workouts.
and then
man.
like we'd work out.
4:45 in the morning.
Remember there's one workout where like we got yelled at because we apparently weren't trying hard enough, and then we had to run sprints back sideways on the field.
Yes.
And then I remember I went to the side and I was like, yeah, here it comes. And then like I didn't come out at all, so I just kept running. And then I went to go get a sip of water. I bent down, and it came out of my nose and my mouth at the same time. It was so gross. And Vito looked at me and was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, dude, it hurts.
Jesus Christ.
That is so messed up.
Exorcist puking.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It comes out your ears.
Yeah, I was like, and it came out of my nose, and I was like, shit. I didn't even care how I looked. Like, yeah, during workouts, I didn't care how I looked at all. Cause,
I don't think anybody.
Ever
did.
since they removed the females,
Yes, it was just like shirts off. I'm just trying to make it.
letting all my fat hang out.
Remember the relays we used to do? That
Yes.
one relay. It was like, all right, guys, get in groups of 4. All right, and then first person goes. You do like, where you go like to the 50 and then back. That was the first one, and then you went to the 50, the 60, or the 50 and then back, and then 60 and then back. And I remember we did 50s and then 100s.
Did they open the field yet?
They are back at workouts.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
gonna start using the field. I need to start using the field for football traptivities.
We should do 30s and 60s timed.
Oh my god.
All right, skill. 8 seconds.
Speaking of football, man, the conditioning test.
What was
I
that?
had
Yeah.
Nick help me with that. We did half the reps, and it was just so impossible. Like to do, it's 24 reps. It's like those, the you go 5. It's a 5, 10, 10.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
you go 5 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards, then through.
Yes.
I did 12 of those. Those were difficult
Like
just
with
because it was
riser.
hot.
Like
Yeah,
usually, yeah.
it was hot, and then it was like 12 55-yard sprints. I had to be under 9 seconds, and it was just so like, cause you know me, I like to compete. I like to have a good time. It's just so hard. It was so taxing on the body. Like I got done with 12, and then I couldn't do not one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't play sports anymore.
You said 9 seconds for 55 yards.
Yes.
So
That's
you
not
go,
what
you go
happened.
15 back to goal line, and then back to
Yeah.
55. That's 9 seconds. That's
Wow.
tough.
That's not happening.
Dude, I
Not
was
for
just
me.
like,
And
I
you're,
think my fastest time was 6 seconds.
and you're a big guy too.
Yeah. I know I have a lot of speed on people. Because it's funny, because when you run, if you have a poor mentality when you run, you won't get far. It doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily matter your body type. It matters what's going on in your head.
Like
when
Jake
you run.
Jones, he'd run hard.
Yeah. It matters, but he was slow.
Yeah. he had breaks on his feet the whole
lengthwise,
time.
like, we're talking about who, like, I challenge all 3 of you. Let's run the track, and whoever collapses and dies first wins. I mean, not wins, loses. So it's just like whoever has the mentality that I'm not going to lose, and you maintain the mentality, like it'll overcome your body, and you'll just keep going until you drop. Like you literally drop from exhaustion.
It's only happened to me 2 times in my life. One's running 30 to 60 with the riser, and then the other time running the hill with riser.
I hate Riser with every ounce of my being. That boy is such a douche.
I loved his workouts though.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like the
these
workouts.
They got me fit.
Yeah.
More fit ever in my
It's
life.
I was
just
in good
him.
shape.
It's just like, dude, can you like not be a goofball?
Remember the hill, the little hill on the baseball field that we used to run too?
Yeah. Hills are good, bro. Hills are good for building your legs.
Yeah.
You have to run hills. You're more beneficial than running sprints
Yeah.
because it's strain on your legs.
Shin splints, baby.
Yay!
I hate it. I remember junior year, the first 3 weeks, I just took ibuprofen every single day. Like 2 before practice, 2 after, just so that.
The pain will
Yeah.
subside. Just
Don't do that.
Don't
That's
do
bad.
that. Dude, I had an addiction to ibuprofen for a long time. Like,
Things,
low-key.
I know.
Because I used to get headaches when I didn't take it.
Oof.
Oh, that's not good.
And that's why. So I stopped. I stopped taking it for 8 months. And then baseball started again. So I was like, hey.
You know, I'm a catcher. You gotta get my knees. Just the knees
Dude,
cracked the whole
dude.
time.
Bull on every
I
game.
hang out with Merritt.
That's the first thing. Wait, so what were you saying?
It's not every catcher because I was talking to Brandon Pouch, 2014 Whitfield champion catcher for West Allegheny. He was like, it's all about building your knees up, dude. And I just never did that. Like, I squatted. I conditioned my knees to be okay, but I never maintained my knee health. And that's, the biggest problem. I didn't start stretching my knees out and stuff until, this summer going into junior year. And by that point, it was too late.
The knee pain already. The arthritis was already building up.
It's
in it.
probably there, if I'm being honest. Because I had Oscar Slaughter, which is a poor excuse for knee pain, but it is. It's like this big-ass bump that's in front of your knee. I don't even know what it is. It's growing pains, but, it causes pain, dude. It was bad. That hit when I was 13. And then from there, dude, it just got worse. Because you catch for 3 hours, no breaks. You're telling me you're not gonna have knee pain?
Yeah.
You're blocking everything on gym wood floors. You know that it's just so stupid.
So should we get gallons of water before we go?
I actually have a gallon of water in my car.
I don't have a gallon of water.
Don't they have them at Shop and Save for like 89 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
You
we
wanna-
gotta get a shower saver.
Yeah, because I will die.
I'm gonna run home first to get some change my clothes.
Yeah, same.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
find
ruin my
spikes.
Gundam shirt.
Should I wear metal spikes?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Might as well.
I can.
Um,
just
Be
heavy.
prepared for the heat.
I'll just ride with you, or you want me to take you?
I don't know. I'll drive my car.
Okay.
Just let me
I
know
like
when to post
driving.
it. Are we wrapping this up then?
Yeah. Hey, just want to say thank you for
We wanna-
listening.
Well, first, we want to thank our guest, Kyla Moore. Thank you for the interesting, everything, man. It was a really good podcast today. It was easy to talk, dude. So we appreciate you coming on. I hope you come in the
Thanks for
future.
having me.
I really
Yeah.
do. It was a lot of fun, man.
I'll come back.
Now we're gonna go die in the hill.
Obviously, thank you to our viewers and listeners. We appreciate you guys, even though we've never posted up yet. But when you guys do and listen, we will highly appreciate you. We'll put the links for the books and stuff in the description. Make sure you like and follow. And until next time, guys.
Oh, do you want your social media on there? On the bottom?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Give
We'll put it
this man
down
a
here.
follow.
Here's his thumbnail.
I don't know how to do that.
I might be able to do
It's a
it.
picture
But it'll
of
be in
me.
the
If not,
description.
it'll be in the description for Kyler.
Kai guy. All right.
Kai guy.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day, guys.